Hi, I'm Katie Menhart, your lead instructional designer. In this kickoff, I'll provide an overview of Module 1 of Foundations of Data Representations, our evaluation strategy, and the project management plan will follow as a team to deliver this module successfully. The target audience for this course is public high school students preparing to take statistics in their junior or senior year. These students like positive feedback, peer collaboration, and interactive tools. They respond well to structured guidance and engaging hands-on experiences. One of the most significant learning needs observed by our target audience is students' difficulty in choosing appropriate graphical representations for categorical and quantitative data. Many of these concepts, like histograms, pie charts, and stem plots, are rarely covered in depth during algebra or geometry, so by the time students reach statistics, their foundational understanding is often lacking. The learning objectives for Module 1 are to differentiate between categorical and quantitative data and to create appropriate representations of categorical and quantitative data. To design this module, I used the TPACK framework and the ADDIE model. TPACK guided how I integrated technology to support understanding, while ADDIE provided a structured roadmap for analyzing learner needs, designing and developing content, and evaluating the course, which is well suited for building a multi-part course such as this one. ADDIE is not locked into a strict sequence. You can circle back and revise easily as you evaluate. There are several technological tools used in the design of this module to promote engagement and meet the needs of this diverse group of learners. The first is Khan Academy, which will be used as a resource to provide instructional videos and practice problems to help students identify data types, with the bonus of also progress tracking and personalized remediation. Lookit will be used for a whole class gamified review to reinforce data type distinctions while keeping engagement high. Canva was used in the creation of an infographic to model when and how to use dot plots, histograms, and stem plots. This tool could also be used by students later on in the course to demonstrate their understanding. Google Docs was used to design the student assignment sheet and rubric for this module's summative assessment, which you'll see on the next slide. I utilized collapsible headings to scaffold instructions to reduce cognitive load. Zoom will be used by the students to record their summative video tutorials with clear step-by-step recording instructions which are provided on the Google Doc instruction sheet. Padlet will serve as the collaboration hub for the summative assessment. Students will post their draft tutorial videos, give peer feedback, and revise their videos before submitting their final versions. As designers, you'll help refine the activity flows that use these tools and ensure alignment with their LMS, which is Google Classroom. The summative assessment for this module is a student-created video tutorial that demonstrates their understanding of data types and their corresponding graphs. This aligns with authentic assessment principles by asking students to apply knowledge to real-world data and explaining the appropriate choice of representation and teaching others how to create and analyze various graphs, promoting higher order thinking and ownership. Peer review is built into this process. Students will watch two classmates' draft videos and give constructive feedback using a checklist. This collaboration supports reflection, communication skills, and repetitive improvement. A rubric will be provided to set clear expectations and as a scoring and feedback tool for the instructor. This assignment aligns well with both our target audience's needs and the module's learning objectives. We'll evaluate the module using Kirkpatrick's 4 levels of reaction, learning, behavior, and results. To evaluate student reaction, we will utilize a student satisfaction survey via Google Forms, classroom observations, and student feedback. To evaluate student learning, we will analyze individual scores from the Khan Academy practice question sets, as well as individual student data from the Lookit game. To evaluate change in behavior, we will look at how well students incorporated peer feedback in their final draft of their videos and the quality of the feedback they gave their peers, which will both be scored on a rubric. To evaluate the results, we will review class trends on key rubric categories such as accurate graph creation and data explanation in order to evaluate the overall effectiveness in achieving the learning outcomes. Let's now take a look at the project management plan. We'll be working on a tight timeline, so staying aligned and proactive as a team is essential. This module is part of a prerequisite course called Foundations of Data Representations, which students will take during the first 4.5 weeks of the school year before rolling into statistics. So Module 1 spans approximately a week and a half of that time. Resources for the implementation of this course are already in place as students have school-issued Chromebooks, and all course materials and activities will be housed on their existing LMS, which is Google Classroom. Key milestones of our plan include conducting a needs analysis, developing the course structure, designing and aligning learning activities, and building the summative assessment and rubric. Even with a well-designed module, there could be risk. One potential risk that could arise is a misalignment between the instructional content in Module 1 and the student learning needs due to varying prior knowledge. For instance, it could be too advanced for some or too basic for others. To mitigate this, we will embed diagnostic checks early in the module and adjust pacing or provide optional remediation materials accordingly. This overview is intended to align our instructional design team as we begin development. As we move forward, clear communication, alignment, and collaboration will be the foundation of our success in delivering this module effectively and on time. And this is a list of my references used in the creation of this presentation. Thank you for your time.